Hi, I'm eating a wrap and I spontaneously decided to film this weekend in my life just because I felt like it. I told myself I don't always need to do like a whole week to get a video out. First of all, we're not getting a video out. I personally am doing YouTube because I want to, not to reach any goal. I'm open for any goal. But I'm doing this for fun. Okay. So, for fun, I decided to film a weekend in my life, totally spontaneously and intuitively. I'm just eating a protein wrap with chicken, onions, tomato, avocado. And why I decided to film right now is I had a completely different weekend planned, which was I was planning to go on my fourth shamanic plant medicine ceremony. I'm not going to talk about this right now because I'm kind of insecure how YouTube is like judging talking about stuff like that. So I don't want this video to get banned or something. But it had been planned for months. I had already made a forward payment and I was to go to Austria for that. And it's a whole process. Like if you, oh, I think I just spilled. Um, it's like, you have to do a specific diet. You have to like prepare yourself for it. It's not just like something you just go to. It's like a whole thing. And I did cancel and also lose my forward payment, of course, because there was something in my close family. Like my grandmother lost her cat, which in our family, pets are not just pets, they're family members. And that happened today, and she had like a really, really hard time. And I went there to my family, and I originally planned to drive to Austria from there. And it was so tough on me, like seeing my grandma this way. And like also, the cat, like I also had a relationship to that cat, and it felt really heavy and it was very emotional. And then I really like felt into it for half an hour, and then I decided to cancel. Because honestly, a weekend when you're sitting with a medicine plant is like 100 therapy sessions in one weekend. It's a whole thing. Like it's really, really a lot of deep, deep, deep work. And it's exhausting too. I mean, you have a lot of amazing outcomes from it, in my personal experience, but it's a lot of deep shit. And that's why I decided that right now it's just too much for me. And I never avoid deep work. I mean, I work as someone who holds a lot of deep spaces. But for me, that was the decision I made today. And then I drove back to our home. I went to the gym, which was amazing. And I actually am just looking forward to spend a normal weekend in my in my life as a normal person. I don't know why this normal person and normal life thing is so present inside of me right now. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like after years of like doing so much spiritual and energetic shadow work, I felt like so much not normal. And right now, I'm just enjoying having phases of being a normal person, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to put it. But I'm gonna take you with me and I don't know, just show what I'm doing. I'm not gonna eat my wrap. And I just want to tell you by this whole rant, it's okay to avoid stuff sometimes. It's not good to avoid always, obviously. But if you're doing inner work and if you're like someone who like deals with their emotions and like also hard situations and like challenges themselves like me, you just sometimes need to avoid. and not do deep, hard things. It always has to be a balance. Wer schimpft denn so? Mausi. Good morning. It's Sunday. I'm just having my 3 morning drinks. I recently also added, I don't know if it's Bailey grass in English. It's kind of something like that. Added Bailey grass again, which I'm going on and off with that. And it's not the yummiest, but it's very antioxidative. I don't know, it has a lot of antioxidants. And it is a
something very, like, it has a lot of these green, amazing minerals that normally are only in like vegetables, a lot of vegetables. And I try to be very good with eating more vegetables, but adding this, so I have even more of them. Yeah, so I'm gonna head to the gym. It's upper body day today. Not my favorite, but also I recently just changed up my routine, so it's fine. And I got up earlier today because yesterday I slept in until like 9, which is good because, our bodies also need to sleep in. Like, I don't know, at times. But at the same time, I'm then always a little annoyed because when you get up at 9, I feel like the day is like already so much further, and I feel like just everything is, taking longer, and I just want to really use the time in the morning, but also, we're not hustling. I'm not a 5 a.m. morning person. Like, I don't know, every second person on YouTube. That to me is crazy. I cannot get up when it's still dark outside. That to me is just, I don't know, it has to be a little bright. So I got up at like 8, which is also a little late already for me. Normally I get up at 7:15, 7:30, but that's absolutely fine. And yeah, then I'm gonna go look at some hand pans with my boyfriend because he's planning to get one. And then we're probably gonna do like a nice autumny walk in the woods or somewhere in nature. I hope the weather is getting better and the sun is gonna come out later because fall and sunshine is my favorite. And right now it's very cloudy and windy. So we'll see.
Ja, ich hab's gesehen. So we spent a nice day today, a very cozy evening. We were outside walking around and then just went home with a scooter because we were so tired. And then back home, I just laid on the sofa. My boyfriend watches football as every Sunday, and I was just snuggling up to him and also kind of fell asleep for a few minutes. And then we ordered food, which is actually one of our favorite places to order because it's not unhealthy at all. It's very fresh, high protein. So yeah, now I'm just watching Bling Empire. I don't know. at the moment, I really enjoy just watching kind of nonsense stuff. No offense to the show, but um, no, I just enjoy watching stuff that I don't need my brain for. um, so yeah, mm, that was a very normal weekend in my life, and I have to really say, oh, it nourished me so much not being on the plant medicine ceremony this weekend and actually just spending a normal weekend. And also, I didn't go to the ceremony, but I had like an equal breakthrough this morning, which was absolutely insane. I was journaling, and which I do only intuitively, not on a daily basis. And I was journaling, and I had such a breakthrough moment, which was like following me for a few hours and activated my whole body and my soul and my heart. And that has a lot to do with what I've been telling you in the last video, with leveling up my income as a coach and getting more one-on-one clients. And I don't want to like get into that too deep, but the breakthrough this morning was all about me really like on a deeper level clicking into I really want to show up more as the woman who is proud of who she is and what she does for a living. And like not only that, but like I am now even more big when it comes to my work, when it comes to what I want, what I want for my business, what I want for the world, and my vision. And this morning, it really, really like it didn't only click. It kind of felt like smashing a big door that opened up, and like, yeah, I'm feeling different, and I really, really feel I'm standing up way taller now, even physically when it comes to my posture. I'm way louder now with my message and with my work. Like, for example, I had such a strong urge this morning when I journaled and had my cacao to share my upcoming cacao and bodywork circle in a WhatsApp group that we have here with all the neighbors that is normally only about utility bills and how to separate the trash. Like, it's not a group where you share any kind of advertisement. And I don't know why, but my intuition told me to post the graphic for my session into this group where there are like 51 people in there. And I just did it. And it felt so huge, and it activated everything inside of me so much. Like, my heart was like pounding, and it was, but like in a good way. And it made me, it just did something. It just did something. It opened up something very, very big. And I feel like for me, the breakthrough today was like being even more visible, being even more loud, being even more convinced and proud of my work and what I do, and like really holding the frequency of my desire. That is something that I want to also give you as a little takeaway. If you want something, really, really hold the desire, hold the frequency of your desire. And that may sound superficial and like even simple, but it's actually not, because the bigger the things are that we want, the easier we drop the desire and the frequency as soon as there is no proof, as soon as it gets hard, as soon as there are like obstacles on the way, because our brain just works that way. We want proof to see that things are working. I can tell you there will be proof, but if there is no proof yet, you have to hold the frequency longer. And the more proof, will come your way, the easier it will be to hold the frequency again and again and again, and just to then not give in, you know? And that's what I did when I decided, and am still doing, when I decided that I want more and frequent one-on-one clients with my coaching. And it was really a journey, and it still is. I decided that I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I already got one new client 1 week ago, which is amazing. I will be working with her for 4 months, yeah, starting in November. So the first proof is already there. And now it's on me to hold this frequency and to say, okay, the first proof is there. The next proof will come. And until then, I'm still holding the frequency. And yeah, so that was my little rant to close off this weekend. I don't even know if the vlog will be interesting to look at, but probably. I don't know. I just felt like taking you along. And if you want to see anything in specific, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm sending you lots of love. Trust your process, trust the divine timing, and see you in the next video.